let's be reasonable here. And I'm hearing about something, stuff about how he grew up. It was nothing sort of behaviorally, no mental health. It was just kind of bizarre, random things that were very loaded, if you know what I mean. Like remarks that, you know what I mean, are just loaded. You don't know why or why. So there I am caught in this awkwardness, right? So then I guess he feels free enough with me. And I don't mean that he's like, in a bigoted way, remarking or editorializing about people. But he let a word slip in describing folks. Now, I'm going to have to say it on YouTube. Maybe I'll get bleeped out or whatever. I really don't use anything that can be construed as an expletive. I try not to. But his word was homo. Now, for the older set, I'm assuming, for many of us, homo hits as hard as the FAG word, because that was what we were called like way a long time ago. They had the FAG word, but homo was so derogatory to many of us, as I'm sure you'll agree, of my generation. In the same way, again, I don't speak in general, but in the same way that for some, FAG is much, I don't want to say better, but not as worse as FAG and then the other G and then the hard T. That one is sort of like homo. Again, this is, completely extrapolated from my own experience and those around me. Culturally, I guess, or whatever. So my mistake, especially considering my background, which we've all gotten into, my kinship with disenfranchised folks, particularly in terms of their ethnicity. So he said this word, and again, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. I let it slip the first time. Now, for some of you in whatever communities who can relate, letting it slip the first time is the biggest mistake sometimes. Because then you are teaching somebody how to interact with you and what's okay. And I let it slip, the first homo. So there's time goes by a little bit, and then he uses it again. He says homo. Now I know there are language barriers here, and I know I should be the one to educate, but I was tired about that. And that word is not a good word for me. So not only did I correct him the second time, see, had I corrected him the first time, it may have been different, the outcome may have been different, but I let it slide. See what I mean? You got to be upfront about how you are about things, I think. IMHO. And I wasn't authentic the first time, right? So second time it became charged. Second time it came up. And I let him know in no uncertain terms that was a derogatory, and it hit very hard. And his reaction was sort of glib. I'm not crazy about that either. That, yes, it was a language barrier, but sort of inferring like he really didn't understand the difference, even though it was a language barrier, euphemistically speaking at the very least. And so that automatically, I was like, okay, this is not okay. Again, there may be then whatever other barriers, but, it's like we're all, humanoids on this planet. And again, whatever. So I cut it off abruptly, not like being like, volatile, but I made it clear to him in no uncertain terms why I was cutting. I don't block people, if they harass me about it, whatever. I mean, people have circulated all kinds of stuff about me, including pictures and God knows what. So it was off. I made it clear. And it was through this platform that I was speaking with him on, and that was the only platform at all. Some people are like completely on different platforms that you don't communicate with on the other platform. And he was exclusively this one, and he was gone. And he tried a couple times again through that thing where, like, if you're not a whatever, your message doesn't drop right into your DMs. And I saw that he was trying to sort of like establish. He wasn't apologetic. So again, it was over for me. And I guess the takeaway among many is that was the only time that I had ever had to do that with a fan. which I think speaks good of my fans. One time in 45 years, not bad, guys. Okay, so I hope I was true to form in my preview. I know I went too long with this one, but it's something that I wanted to share with y'all, especially with my ET fans. And we'll do another show about, going, maybe diving deeper into, some of that stuff. Okay, meantime, be good to yourself, be good to those you care about. Focus on that for now, and bye.